I'm so excited to talk to you. I've been an admirer of yours for many years, from Real World to WWE, super duper WWE fan, Ms. and Mrs. So, and now Cannonball. And I'm happy to talk to you about that today. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
The pleasure is mine. Cannonball is such a fun show. I couldn't think of a better host for a show like this. I've enjoyed these type of acrobatic, athletic, crazy water slide game shows for a number of years. Was this the perfect fit for Mike Mazzana with your personality and just your history in sports and entertainment and landing this job?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when they told me what the show was, they kind of showed me the UK version of it,
Mhm.
and I was like, this is a show for me. I mean, it shows athleticism. It allows me to do, like, they literally said, we just want you to do whatever you want. Just be entertaining, have fun with it. And that's exactly what myself, Roxy, and Simon do. Like, we just go off the top of our heads and just make an entertaining show for everybody. And I think right now in the landscape that we're in, with all the drama and conflicts that are on in this world, sometimes you need just an hour just to like clear your head and just take your mind out of everything. And just, if you need something to laugh at, Cannonball's the show for it.
Definitely. Adding to that, it's a good way to bring families together because it's just kind of got that universal, from if you're 3 or your grandma's 90, it's a super fun show. Being a father yourself of 2, your beautiful little girls, how has that even changed your approach to work and choosing family oriented projects?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I saw this, I go, this is something that everyone can watch together. And I think that's the cool part about it. Like, you can literally watch with your son or your daughter, and you can sit down with your whole family, and everyone can pick a competitor that is their favorite. And they can say, this person's going to win because of X, Y, and Z. And you have no idea who's actually going to win, to be honest, because one guy might do great on the mega slide. Then you put him in a launch pad, and you go, oh, wow, maybe not. Like, for instance, people are like, what WWE superstar would be great in Cannonball? And people are like, oh, man, I bet Otis would be great on the mega slide because
Oh
he's
yeah.
big and he's got a lot of mass. But I go, yeah, but what if you put him on Surf Rider? I'm not sure if he has that good of balance.
Right.
Like, then you look at a guy like John Morrison, who's more lean and slender, who might not do as well in the mega slide aspect, but whenever you do the drop tower or the launch pad, he might do well. And to be honest, I've never had so many people come up to me and go, I want to be on the show, whether it's in the airport or it's WWE superstars. I had Braun Strowman, the former Universal
Woo!
Champion, come to me and go, Miz, I want to be on Cannonball. I will dominate each and every one of them. And then you have people like Sasha Banks that ask me every week, so when am I going to be on Cannonball?
Right.
It's incredible the amount of people that actually want to be a part of it.
You know who would be really good at it? Kevin Owens. Because I feel like he
Right?
would just be talking his way on down the slide. I mean, he might not do so good on the balance stuff, but he would do good rolling down the slide and getting into the water.
And he'd be highly entertaining because the
Absolutely.
promos before the mega slide would be what you'd want to watch.
Are you a producer on this show, Miz? Because I mean, that's a good idea to do like
I
a
am not,
WWE
but I
crossover.
do have the ear of the producers, and I've been putting it in them, going, man, a WWE Cannonball would be a very good episode.
It sure would. You could do that like after Raw. Like that'd be a perfect, like put it between like Raw and like when the next season of Miz and Mrs. Like put it right in the middle. A
Game
whole
on.
Miz night.
I'm taking over USA Network.
We're gonna change it to MIZ Network.
Exactly.
That's so awesome. I've been looking at the competitors and just been enjoying like their energy and them interacting and just wilding out. Who've been some of your favorite competitors that you've seen come down all the
Oh
obstacle
my
courses
God.
this
Our
season?
our cast of characters in this competition range from a 50-year-old woman who is more ripped than I am, a person that loves vintage stuff. We call him Vintage Steve. He's got a mustache. You have a cat daddy. You have a girl who just enjoys, aliens. You have, I mean, we have so many walks of life, and they're all entertaining and in their own different way. I would say, my favorite story was there was this competitor that we asked him, what would you do with the $10,000 if you won? I mean, that's a standard fair question. And he
Right.
said, I would ask my longtime girlfriend to marry me. And I was like, whoa, this just got real deep, real deep. And so you wanted this guy to win, right?
Right.
And in the end, he ended up winning. And the
Oh,
next day on my Instagram feed, I saw that, a picture of him and her with the ring, and she said yes. And he bought the ring with the money he won on Cannonball. So, I mean, that right there was like, wow, Cannonball's changing lives.
shout out to the alchemist. They say when you put it into the universe will conspire to help you. So
Exactly.
shout out to the alchemist approach. I know you've seen a lot as a wrestler. You have to keep your game face on, especially when you're doing your full heel thing. How hard is it to keep your composure when you see the contestants do like some kind of crazy wipeout or just something completely uncoordinated without going like, damn, to what
Oh,
happened?
I do that though. That's the thing. I do that quite a bit. I mean, some of the hits are really, really hard. But the contestants love like the show and know exactly what it's about. And, for me, like I just say what's on the top of my head, whether it's me being the Miz or me being Mike Mizanin. It's just it's a part of the nature of Cannonball. Like that's why USA brought me in. It's because of what I can bring to the table. And between myself and Roxy and Simon, we're all able to manage, engage each other to where if someone's being a little too negative, the other one can hone in and be a little bit more positive towards that person.
Which role do you like? Do you like doing the heel or doing the
Little
baby?
bit of everything. I like to sprinkle in a little bit of the Miz.
No, we got to. I mean, how fun would that be if we only got Mike Mizanin and we didn't get the whole Miz persona during the course of the show? Because that's what we know and that's what we love.
I've been doing it since the real world, so it's been doing well for me since then.
Well, Miz, I have to ask you sneak in a few WWE questions since we talked about our superstars. Well, first, I want to talk to you about your clothing. Who is making the Miz's clothing? You have this one jacket. Well, obviously, it's Gucci. Your wardrobe game is crazy. When I think
Well,
about
thank you.
how you used to dress when you were first beginning out with the t-shirts and stuff, and then now we got the swagged out, the Gucci jackets. I'm looking at you now. When did is Maurice responsible for the fashion evolution? Because Maurice keeps it jamming all the time.
100%. I give it all to my wife, Maurice. She dresses me, tells me what to wear, when to wear it, how to walk, how to talk. I have an amazing wife who makes me a better husband, better father, and a better WWE superstar, and a better host of Cannonball.
You are, I mean, when I saw the announcement that you were going to host this show, I really couldn't think of a more perfect host for that because just your energy is so contagious. You're so naturally funny and so comfortable. You and Roxy work well together and Simon and the perfect chemistry. Did you guys huddle up a few times before you started filming to kind of devise the chemistry or did it come about naturally?
It was instantaneous as soon as so I was brought on to USA before everyone else, and then I got to have like chemistry reads with Simon, with Roxy, and as soon as we started talking, like it was instantaneous. Like I was like, wow, like there's something between the three of us that it's just there. It just happened. Like usually with chemistry, you need to develop it. It needs time to develop, to really hone in, to lock in. As soon as me and Roxy started talking, I was like, wow, we're good. We're good to go. We know our parts, we know our roles, and we bounce back and forth off each other. And then you sprinkle in Simon, and it just creates a great dynamic between the three of us. And I think people see that on Cannonball.
Have you had a chance to try out any of the obstacles, or
That's
is it a
the
liability
number
thing?
one question I get asked. Number one, have you tried any of the obstacles? And the answer is no, because they wouldn't let me. But if we get another season, which I think we might get another season because, the popularity of Cannonball has really exceeded my expectations. I imagine it exceeded NBC's as well as USA's. So if we get another one, I think the idea is to put in my contract that I must test out each and every one of the challenges, because the number one question I get asked, have you done it? And I have to say no, but I want to.
You could take a bump. I think you could, people like to say the Miz don't take bumps, but I think you got it.
Mizs takes bumps, many
That's
bumps.
right. That's right. Um, what would you be doing if you weren't hosting Cannonball? Because I've noticed with your social media, you are really kind of brilliant in how you cross promote all the projects that you've been working on. I've been enjoying watching you in the pool with your little girl, and you've been having her jump in and go Cannonball, and she jumps in. So would Mizz be the marketing guy if Mizz wasn't the host?
Ha! I mean, I could be. I mean, with that actually, the way that happened was I was like, I was trying to teach my daughter how to swim, and when she jumps in, usually it's like 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2, 1, jump, and I was like, I wonder if she'll do Cannonball. So I did it once. I literally said 3, 2, 1, Cannonball, and now Go and Jump has turned into Cannonball from my 2-year-old. So literally, when we're swimming in the pool, she'll go 3, 2, 1, Cannonball. And 2 weeks ago, I was like, God, I was almost in the deep end. And I was like, this is a little far. She might be a little scared to try to get to me. And I was a little nervous, to be honest. And she goes 3, 2, 1, Cannonball, jumps in and swims to me. And man, if you would have taken a picture of the face, I was a proud papa that day. Like, it made me feel like I did it. Like, I taught her how to swim. Now, granted, she's not Michael Phelps in there. She's not Ryan Lochte, but she's learning and she's getting it. And I make sure every day we go in the pool for about an hour just to teach her. And the way I teach her is like ice cream scoops. Her hands, the water's ice cream. Her hands are the scoops. How much ice cream do you want today, Monroe? And she's like, I want it all. And so she does ice cream scoops, and then kick your feet. And she's doing well.
Too bad Monroe's not a little older. Might be Cannonball kids.
Maybe. You never know. I mean, by the time, I imagine there'll be 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons. Well, by the time we get there might be a kids Cannonball.
You never know. You never know. So Mike Mizanin taking over the USA Network. We've got WWE content, of course. We've got Mizs and Mrs. and now Cannonball. What is next in the Mike Mizanin Empire TV takeover?
Wow. I mean, Maurice and I have Mad Row Productions, which we have, we're doing a deal with WWE Studios right now on a new show that Maurice and I are developing. Can't tell you too much about it, but we will be starring in it. And it's a very family-oriented show. And then also on another aspect, we have, without Maurice and I starring, us just seeing. So we have these, this renovation family. We needed our house renovated, right? Mm-hmm. So we have this family come over to renovate our house, and I'm watching them, their dynamic between each other. It's like a dad, a mom, 2 sons, and a daughter. All of them do different jobs in the, whether it's construction, design, architecture, engineering. They all are different aspects, but they all work together as a family business, and they're all older. And I was like, wow, this is a show. And so I went to Buena Murray and we developed a deck. We got them a sizzle, showed them in front of a camera, and now we're working towards getting them in front of networks to see who wants to buy this show. It's called House of Frantantoni, and to be honest, I think there's going to be an absolute bidding war for this show because it has conflict, it has drama, it has comedy, it has renovation, it has everything that you love of reality television and more. So we're looking to get that out there as well.
Miz, that's really beautiful. You invite this family over, or well, you hire this family to do some work, and next thing you know, you could be birthing a TV empire for them.
Sure. I mean, that was it. I saw the star power. Like I don't know. It was just something about it. Like, I've been on reality TV for a very long time. I did The Real World. I did a bunch of episodes of The Challenges. I've hosted reality shows. I've done Cannonball. I know what it takes to have a lead, what you need in a lead character as well as the others. And this family not only has one lead, but I feel like it has a couple leads, and it has a couple different ways that we can do it, which will go well for different networks. So it's all a matter of finding the right network, right home for the fit for this family, and breaking them out and hopefully allowing them to pursue their dreams.
You know, obviously, Mike, you're talented, but is that the real true key to longevity? Because you're very generous with who you share your screen time with, whether it's in the ring, whether it's reality shows. Is that the real key to career longevity, paying it forward, or what is Mike's keys to career longevity?
I guess my best advice would be whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, find the tools that you need to pursue that dream, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Like, so for instance, WWE superstar. No one thought I'd ever be a WWE superstar, but I pursued it. I moved away from my family, away from my friends, away from everything I knew, moved to Los Angeles, and I started wrestling in a wrestling school. What else did I need? I needed acting. I needed to be a good actor. So I went to acting classes. I went to improv classes because I felt like I had to be on my toes on everything. When I got to WWE, I said, I need to be on every radio interview, everything that, whatever nobody wants to do, put me on those things because I want to practice. I want to be able to do every interview I can possibly do because that will help me in the long run with everything that I'm doing. And so I just kept on finding different tools that I could use, that could, even tools that I didn't even know I needed, that later on I was like, ooh, that's something that could happen that I may need. So it's just, I did everything, and I did everything that I felt I needed to do, and then some, even stuff I thought, well, I really don't need that, but why not try it? It ends up being helpful in the end. So, you know, sacrifice everything and work hard and dedicate yourself, and take chances.
Well, lastly, any interest with all those tidbits? And you know, a lot of people like to skip steps in the journey. Maybe a book or maybe a docu-film about your life. Any thoughts on that, or even any desire to want to do that?
I've had offers to do a book, but I need time. Like, I don't want a ghostwriter. I want to do it on my own.
Mhm.
Like, I want the story to be authentic,
Right.
and for people to read it and go, that's the Miz talking, and these are real life stories of the Miz. And I don't have time right now to sit down and write a book. Writing a book is very difficult,
Right.
and it's very time consuming. And honestly, I wasn't the best at English. So it might take me a little longer. Like, I speak better than I do, but I don't want to have someone at the type at a computer, literally me just mouthing off garbage and them just putting it down. I want me to be sitting there and really honing in and locking in and doing it.
Right. Miz, a pleasure. I'm
Thank you
such
very
a
much.
fan of yours, and I great to see just the growth. And I love Ms. and Mrs. You guys are so cute. Your kids are beautiful. I love Ms. the family man. I like throwback Ms. the troll too, and just continued success and blessings to you and your beautiful family.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one.
You
Appreciate
too.
it.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.